thank you for coming. But before all this, there's a surprise for our Yumiko sensei. The Mayor of Arcadia, Sho Tay, wants to present you a certificate of commendation for your hard work. She's been doing this for 15 years in Arcadia and promoting the culture of flower arrangement. So we really appreciate that. And here's Mayor Tay.
This is not easy, okay? Because a lot of people look at things differently. And you know, Yumiko sensei is very good at this, and you can tell from all the displacement and been 15 years. You know how many people he taught? A lot, right? So we really appreciate that, and especially this is in celebration of your 15-year anniversary of teaching Ikebana, and in participation for helping to promote cultural diversity. So we have different culture, so it's awesome. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Very much. So, my daughter made me this piece. So thank you everyone for coming today. And I want to thank our mayor. Here. Thank you for our Mayor Sho Tay for his support for our Ikebana community. And then thanks to his help, we are able to put together today's exhibition. Can we proud all thanks to Mayor Sho Tay?
Wow.
So this is the image. I hope you like it.
Oh, thank you so much.
And then, I am also very grateful to receive this certificate for my 15 years of teaching Ikebana in Arcadia. It is such an honor to be recognized. I wanted to take this moment to thank my students. Without them, I would not be standing here today. Their dedication and love for Ikebana inspire me. I am very lucky to have such a wonderful student. So here has a lot of my students. Thank you very much. So finally, I want to thank Shozon, and then Grace, and Wendy. So for their help with today's exhibition. So thank you very much. So now we are starting to demonstration. So and then Shozon, she is the Mayor Sho Tay's sister. So she will be doing for the some demonstration. So please enjoy. Today is you can see the gladiolas and then hydrangea is the material. Okay. So then you can see that those all room has the different style. So we call style is Japanese is kata, katachi. So this one is the tateru katachi, which is the rising form. So that she will be doing. And then first time is this is the kind of beginner's lesson. So we're not using for the big container because first of all we have to learn about how to count it for the subject material. So she will be going to looking for the gladiolas, the subject. But before she showed to the kenzan because we need this middle point. So this is the kenzan and then the rectangular. So we have to be doing for the this way because the 3D more longer side. So she will put it into the container. So water is already. And then she has to be take a look for the material and then most nice one for the subject. So that one is, I think, most longer. Maybe you can show that the three a little bit different. Because I already choose, so a little slender. So this is the height is not enough. And then this one is a little bit more open, and then a little curving. So this is, I think, most nice one for these three, right? So she chose this one. And then we have to count it for the container's diameter, but the 2 times. So she's going to 1 and then 2, and then maybe add a little height. So then she cut and then put it into the kenzan. So also I said that this is kind of taking a picture because the front of that may be beautiful, but you know, sometimes this side, you're taking a picture yourself, or this side is beauty. So you have to take a look at the material. Material has the face. So whatever you like, decided to find out the beauty point. So she put in a subject material. So now we're going to object. So object today is the hydrangea. So again, she has to take a look and which one is good. So of course the object has the name because this kata form is only 2 things, subject and object. So object, she choose bigger one. So then this is other 1/3 from the subject. She just take a look for the kind of length. And then she decided and then cut and then put in an object position. So then she into that kenzan. And the kenzan is really good because you can put and then put in any angle because they can hold it. So after this, I will show you for some tool-based demonstration. So that is no kenzan. But first of all, the people coming, the student coming my class, starting to use the kenzan first because more easy. Good. So now she has the subject line and object line. So after that, we have to have some kind of dome system. So then that area, she have to her own idea or whatever she's feeling. So then she can put in a rest of the 3 material. So this is no rule. So just the rule is how the length for the subject and how the length for the object. That's it. So just everybody take a look for how she doing. So the Japanese Ikebana is, I think, one of the art. So art is the, sometimes you going to the museum and a very big name and a famous one, and then maybe very expensive, but sometimes you don't like it, right? That's the same thing. So, this new student coming, I always said, if, I'm correcting you, and after that you don't like it, please hold it. But I think art is really hard to, I can say good or not. So first of all, I just going to be rule, and then teach you, oh, this is not 45 degrees down yet. So I just put it down more. and then show them to the how the difference is the looks. Because sometimes just a little degrees down and the looks really change. So that is the student coming in my class, and then feeling has the, you know, little things is changing a lot. Ready? So I told a student is first of all coming, just to say, don't cutting same length because no fun. So she cutting for the each one is everything different, right? And of course, the not the same position. Sometimes just line out, but you know that is no fun. So she have to take a look for the position for the which area should be good position. Oh, nice. Maybe I take a look for this. Very nice, Shozon. Yeah. I think okay, so let's get this one. Okay, so this is the tateru katachi, rising form she finished. And then actually Shozon, today is the first demonstration for her, but I think she did really So I'm starting to next one. So this one is the tall base, and then we have the small tall base and the big tall base. So you can see that the white one, there and there, that is the small one, which is the different for the amount. Just they have the subject and object, so and a little filler. But this one is the starting to subject and object, secondary, front filler, and then stuff is 5 branches, and then 3 flowers. So 8, right? So this is a little bit more. So the mouth area is a little bigger. So then, first of all, my subject is going to be these branches. And I just said, I don't have the kenzan, so I can't do like this. So how can we this one stay? But I can teach you the very easy way. So my student is better than me now, and then they can do is very nice tall base. Because it used to be, I was a student, I don't like the tall base because not to stand up. Never stand up. So, but now my student is, that student said, actually I like the tall base, so which is nice to hear. So I just put in like this, and the little branch is the helper, and then so now this is the secondary, so I'm going to be here. So I always kind of counted. So then the tip is I have to cut in for the 45. 45. So then this is going to here and then touch that other space. So then should be this easy branches and it should be stay there. But if not, see this is not, then we have another technique. So we put in a skewer, so this is a skewer. So we using for the cooking, but most of the time it's a cooking, but I'm using for Ikebana. So like this. So then that is I'm teaching for the student, and the students, you know, they can do too. So that's why they starting to happy to do it. And from here. So now I put in subject branches. So see, same rows, little different. I think this is the most bigger one. So I'm choosing for the bigger one because the subject and object is very important. So then I'm going to front. So if easy stem, they should be stand up. So then next one, next bigger one, I'm choosing. So then put in a little lower. So then I need now is the total filler is there something here. Sometimes we just do bend. Then maybe stand up, maybe not. Maybe stand up. So then smaller one is going to be tall. So that once another technique is the bigger one is looks heavy, right? So always going to lower position is the looks stable. And then smaller flower is going to tall and then looks better. So that's why I choosing for the small flower for the last one. And then counting. And cutting 45 angle. And this stem, if you know easy stem, maybe stand up themselves, but if not, maybe not. So then, sometimes angle too. But I just put in a skewer for the easy way. So then, should be stand up easy. I like a little bit more stand up. Okay, so then I have last branches. So that is the, I call sometimes anchor filler because the last one. So in between here, so this one easy, any place I just put. Not easy, huh? Okay, so this is the slanting form for the pole base. And then I said the new student is the kado is the another way we have to have the name because Ikebana is very popular, but the kado is the Japanese way to say. So you can see the do, right? Kado. And then I'm taking for the tea ceremony is a saddle, and then kind of Olympic things. The sports is judo, and then the calligraphy is shodo. So everything do, right? So do is the English is the way, W-A-Y. So the Japanese culture, those kind of study is we have to learn about it for the, of course, technique. But then the same time, some example, I'm asking to new student bring for the some towel. Because that, if you doing that for the lesson, and then, you know, you don't care about each time, the sound, right, noisy. So next neighbor, maybe they are in, you know, you really relax to doing for the lesson, but this noise is maybe not. So if you can put in on the towel, no noise. So that kind of one is kind of maybe manner. So also teaching, because the technique and plus the kind of heart going to be growing is nice. So you can see after this demonstration, each of the person made yesterday, and all my student is a longer student, of course some new students too, but everybody 10 to 15 years already learn about it, Ikebana, with me. And yesterday I'm so proud for every my student too, because they can do themselves. So like Shozon is that she can put in her backyard, and then she chose the material, and then each student choosing for their own kata, which is form. So then, of course, you know, we conversation, and I'm helping for the flower material, but those is everybody, they just do their own. So I'm so proud of my student, and then I'm really lucky person to have like a Sho Tay today give me that really nice certificate for me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
「市長さんから、このような表彰状をいただきました。嬉しいです。